Hey guys, we're the Momentum Makers. My name is Brooke.
I'm Emily.
We are going to talk to you about some truth today. And the topic we're going to talk about is that you are the only person that is responsible for your success and your results. And that is a hard truth to hear sometimes, and has even been hard for us, right? Because at times we've wanted to blame maybe an upline or a downline or the company or our kids or whatever. We want to blame something else, but at the end of the day, your success or failure is on you. How does that feel? How does that land?
Usually it's a little painful. So if you're feeling the ouch right now, that's good. That's where you want to be, okay? It is not anyone's job to build your business except your own.
Yep.
And if you are finding yourself saying, oh, if only my upline did this for me, if only I had a better support system, if only my company was in momentum, if only.
Yes.
That is victim. Go Google it, victim story. Learn all about it. Learn how you might be suffering from a victim story and how, guess what? There's no villain in your business except for you.
Yeah.
Okay? So I want you to really release and let go of any of these things that are holding you back, because the secret to all of this is that when you finally decide to take full accountability of yourself and your results, you're going to get to work and you're going to be more consistent. Because when you're up and down, and one day you're in and next day you're out, and you're on this roller coaster of emotions, it's exhausting. It's exhausting to you. It's exhausting to your team. Everybody just wants you to take, what's that, Valium? Is it a Valium that calms you down?
Yes. You're like, I'm not sure. Is she doing it? Is she not doing it?
She's out.
She's excited. People don't want to follow that.
They can't trust you.
Yeah.
And if they can't trust you, how are they going to do a business with you?
Yeah. And the thing about accountability is, you guys might be like, man, they're giving it to us straight. The flip side of that is, this is your responsibility, your success or your failure. And the empowering part of that is that if you're willing to be honest with yourself, if you're willing to take accountability, if you're willing to say, you know what, I'm not really being consistent. I'm not reaching out consistently. I'm not posting consistently on social media. I'm not running events and helping my team members. Like, there are key things I'm not doing. I take accountability for that. And because I am aware and I know what I'm not doing, I now know what I need to do. I know how to get results in my business. I know how to get the prize or get the rank or get the points that I want, because I have taken stock of what I haven't been doing. And so to me, it's actually become a very empowering thing. Whereas before, when I was blaming my lack of time or my lack of support or my lack of resources or a lack of a sale or whatever it was before, when I was blaming something else, that was very disempowering. But when I was taking accountability for the things that I could do and the things that I could change, I could create anything, because I knew I had the power to change those circumstances. I could create the time by getting up an hour earlier or staying up an hour later. If there wasn't a sale, I could do my own free shipping, or I could do my own thing. If I had an upline that wasn't really there, wasn't supporting me, I realized, you know what? This is not her business. This is my business. This is my responsibility to do this, and I can create whatever I want to create. And that mentality is really what's made us unstoppable.
Absolutely.
For 5 years, is just like, listen, this is on me. And that's both terrifying, but also more than that, it's very, very empowering.
It's sort of like moving out of your house after you graduate from high school, right? You got your own place. It's really fun at first. Then you start paying your first electric bill and you're like,
cook for yourself.
Oh, I'm not sure this was a good idea. It was easier when I was at home. And the good news is, though, is that over time, as you learn and you grow and you personally develop and you do those things to get better, it's so much more satisfying when it's not handed to you, when people don't do it all for you, right? And this is something that is hard as a leader, to let your people loose and to learn and fail and all of those things. But it's so empowering when you yourself are learning to stand on your own 2 feet and not blame anyone else for your success or your failures except for yourself.
Absolutely. So today, we just want to encourage you to take full accountability for where you're at in your business, for your growth, for your leadership, for your sponsoring, for where your points are, wherever you're at, without heaping a whole pile of shame on you. That is not what this is about, but just taking accountability. And once you realize what it is you need to change, to put your feet on the ground, to start running towards that thing, because you have it in you. You've got to choose that consistency. You've got to choose to show up. You've got to choose to see those gaps in those areas where sometimes you're in, sometimes you're out, sometimes you do it, sometimes you don't. You can become that steady, stable, killer network marketer that has unstoppable success. And if you want to learn these tools, what should they do?
Go to our website, themomentummakers.com. You can sign up for our free monthly email or register for our next nuts and bolts skills training course of momentum movement. See you there, guys. Bye.